and get tangled up in Disney.
No choice. Here comes the smolder.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to episode 29 of Tangled Up in Disney. I am Callie, and this is Cozy.
Hi.
And we are your lovely podcast listening and viewing for the day or night, whenever you're watching this. Afternoon? Whenever. So happy that you could join us. I can't believe it's almost the end of June.
Yeah. Where's this year gone?
I don't know.
I feel like January and February took forever. And then the year has had the zoomies.
Zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Supernova. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely flown by. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of crazy. Somebody was saying the other day, they're like, man, June is moving so slowly. I'm like, no, it is not. I was planning something out for work and I was like, oh, it's July in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Canada Day next week.
Oh, Canada. That's
Very good. I'm proud of you. I know your whole national anthem.
That's great. It's so good. Yeah, I know the Oh Canada bit. And that's about it.
Nice.
It reminds me nice. It reminds me of the one from Princess Diaries. They're like Genovia. It's what it reminds me of. Anyway.
Okay.
I mean, do I have updates this week? I've got updates on updates on updates.
Did you see something that happened like 45 minutes ago?
Apparently not, because I've been playing Mario for the last hour and a half. What's been going on?
What Mario?
We keep switching back and forth. So he wants to do Super Mario Odyssey, Super Mario Maker 2, and Super Mario U. It was the one that was made for like the Wii U or something.
I love that one, actually.
Really enjoying it. So yeah, what happened 45 minutes ago?
Disney's chief diversity officer exits.
Another one?
Yep. Latondra Newton is exiting her role after 6 years to pursue other endeavors.
Wow, that is great. Okay, so I say another one in case you guys haven't heard. Christine McCarthy stepped down from chief financial officer last week. So to lose somebody else so quickly. Now, like I don't really know. Like I feel like I understand what a CFO does. I don't really know what a CDO does.
Me neither.
So maybe I understand it's a big impact, but that is kind of crazy. So it doesn't look like there's any details on why, unless it's in the Variety link. Bear with me as I skim through this and see. Okay. Her role included overseeing the company's commitment to produce entertainment that reflects a global audience and sustains a welcoming, inclusive world. Okay, yeah, chief diversity officer makes sense. Yeah, no details on why, just exited. So Christine McCarthy, her current excuse, which it changed. So first it was taking a family medical leave of absence. But then there was a pretty much immediate follow-up that was she'd been butting heads with heads of Disney for the last couple weeks. And I thought I had screenshot what Scott had said on it, but it basically turned out I think family medical leave of absence is an excuse and also a way to get pay for any built up leave that she has on the books without just quitting. Granted, they're going to pay her a ton of money for leaving.
What a load.
Because they all do. Her last day of leave and employment at Disney will be June 30th, 2024. So she's not leaving technically for another year. Ma'am had plenty of leave built up. I don't know. I'll have to see if I can find the other thing that said more into why it didn't seem like it was somebody's really sick and I need to take the next year off. More of I'm just leaving and I'm using my family medical leave of absence as a way to continue my pay for another year.
Score.
So I mean, look, hopefully nobody's actually sick.
Yeah.
Like all good thoughts. But so that's two really big people to lose. Kevin Lansbury is assuming the role of interim CFO effective July 1st, and Andy Hopkins will move up to become the interim CFO for Parks, Experiences, and Products, which is the role that Kevin Lansbury was in. Andy Hopkins is currently the Senior Vice President of Global Development and Finance. So that will be a bit of a move, I guess, to go to just being specifically Parks, Experiences, and Products. But wow. So I wonder, it makes you sit back and be like, is this cleaning house? Did they find out stuff was going on? Christine McCarthy, I kind of figured was coming sooner rather than later, especially with the lawsuit that is filed against her, Chapek, and the Marvel guy who left.
She was part of that whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. She was one of 3 named. So I figured that she would eventually probably be stepping away. She was, up until the lawsuit at the very least, she was thought to be a really big candidate for next CEO.
Well, not so much anymore.
Not anymore.
I seriously think it's going to be, what's his name? Yes. Tomorrow. He's everywhere with Iger.
If there were betting odds in Vegas, that would be who I would be putting my money on.
Yep. Easy.
Wow, that's crazy. Another person not returning to their current or their previous role. So we all know that Frozen 3 was announced. The director who did both Frozen and Frozen 2 is Jennifer Lee. She will not be returning to be the director for Frozen 3.
Oh, no.
And I don't know how I feel about that. And some people are really happy because they didn't like Frozen 2, which I don't get. I loved Frozen 2.
I loved it.
Frozen 2 is my favorite Frozen. Music-wise, the storyline's going to have misses. You cannot, what is it, canonically? Is that the way you say it? Like canon-wise, one doesn't fit 2 very well. There's a lot of loose threads and holes. But together, they were both a good story. So people are happy that she's leaving because they mean hopefully it means it will be a better story for Frozen 3. But I was very happy with the story for Frozen 2.
Yeah.
And if she made music choices, I need somebody like her making music choices again because Frozen 2 was fantastic. So she said, where we're going with Frozen did not come from me. It came from an incredible person. That's a new piece I've told no one. And I've been blown away by it. I'm just having a blast with that team. So basically she's saying, hey, I didn't come up with the idea for Frozen. Somebody else did. I just directed it. I don't know. We'll see. I watched, there's a really good documentary on the making of Frozen 2 on Disney Plus. I highly recommend it. Nobody should be shocked. I cried like 3 times watching it.
I am so shocked.
I know, right?
You cry?
Callie cried while watching something Disney related? No way. But it's a really good documentary. It gave a lot of insight into, like, if you're curious how Pixar does things and how their roles are split and how much work goes into literally a frame in one of those movies. That was really interesting. Like there was a part where this chick's job, her entire job was filming like the last scene in the Into the Unknown song where Elsa slides up the rock into the things that she sees in the skies. And it took her weeks and weeks to do it. And it's just like a 6-second frame of Elsa sliding up a rock. So, I mean, there's a lot of work that goes into that for sure.
Yeah.
Highly recommend.
I have to watch that.
There is a Bluey and Bingo cookbook coming.
There is?
Yes. Releasing July 11th. You can pre-order it now. It's called Bluey and Bingo's Fancy Restaurant Cookbook. Yummy recipes for real life. For real life?
I feel like I need that.
I am definitely buying it.
I'll slip down my beans. It's like one of my favorite episodes.
There better be a whole recipe with beans. Bluey and Bingo. Let's see if I have any cookbook recipes, if they've shared anything yet. Bluey.tv. Choose a country. Okay, we have friends in Australia, and I'm going to have to hit up our friends in Australia and be like, I need you to buy this for me, and then I'll pay for you to ship it. Well, I'll pay for all of it, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so it's currently only available in Australia. You can purchase it from Big W, QBD, Dymox, Booktopia, Amazon, and Penguin Random House.
I need
that. How much is shipping if I just... Well, look, it's $13 on Kindle. I have a Kindle. Can I just buy it and download it to my Kindle?
Yes.
There's an omelet recipe. Oh, you guys are going to have to look at this. There's like instructions. So they have the instructions on how to make it. I don't know. Can you see that okay? With like pictures of them.
That's so
cooking.
fun.
And so step 5, it's time to enjoy the best omelet you've ever had. Use your spatula to transfer the omelet from the pan to the plate. Have you set up a breakfast tray? Don't forget the salt and pepper soldiers. This is cute. Shadowlands cupcakes. Words I don't know how to say. Poffertages. Poffer. They look like beignets. So like if you're Australian, I'm sure I'm butchering the name of that, but they look like little circle beignets. They're called like poffertages. Anyway, the cookbook looks really cool. I'm definitely going to have to look into this Kindle thing. I want to download it to my Kindle immediately.
Right now.
Hold on. Send a free sample. Yes, please. I have to have an Australian account. I'll work on it.
We'll get Jimmy to get it.
I was going to say, I'm about to message Jimmy or like Gaming Nana. Yeah. Be like, hey guys. I'll give you my Kindle information. Just download it to my Kindle, please. So yeah, I'll let you know how my Kindle adventure goes, and if it works, I'll tell you guys how to download it to your Kindles.
Score.
W, Amazon. New Lego set alert. A Hocus Pocus Lego set. Which looks really cool. I feel like most Lego sets like look awesome, but this looks super, super detailed. Like the house has individual planks you put up on it and like has you put them on crooked so that it looks like old and dilapidated.
Oh, cool.
And there's like stuff falling off the roof and you've got vines going up the side of the house.
That's fun.
Very detailed Lego. So it's a Lego house and it looks like it comes with all 3 witches, the kids from the movie, and the cat, whose names are all escaping me right now. Don't come from. Not a Hocus Pocus stan. I like Hocus Pocus. I don't love it.
Yeah, I don't even think I've seen it.
What? Okay, you have to see it at least once. It's a goodie.
Okay.
Spoiler alert, the cat dies. So like if you're into cats not dying, like don't do it, but he kind of comes back. It's a weird thing.
It's a weird thing.
Yeah. Trey pointed these out. Disney 100 Lego sets. So there's I don't even know how to explain it. It's like a picture frame and you put like the little individual dots pieces on it and it comes together. There's like the genie lamp, there's a Tiana and a Aurora on it.
Yeah.
And
I saw that one.
Minnie, that one looks really cool.
It does.
And they're interchangeable with the things you make.
Yeah, so you can change it up.
72 ideas included. That's really cool. And then like the sidekick ones. And it's got Pua and Hey Hey, Nemo and Crush's kid, whose name I can't remember. This is really cool. So there's 2 different Disney 100 sets that are out right now. They're available like in Target because like I saw them IRL. They're expensive. I wouldn't pay $60 for the dots picture frame thing. But they look really cool.
Lego is ridiculously expensive.
See, here's the thing. if it's not licensed, it's normal because they charge about it's based on how many pieces are in the set. So it's like, oh, this has 1,050 pieces in it. It's probably going to be like $100. But when you have something like, I mean, even the castle. So the Disney castle, they've announced a new Disney castle, which is why they discontinued the old one. Which I called this months ago. I was like, oh, they're discontinuing it because they're going to bring out a new one.
I think you called it on the podcast too.
I think so. So this one is actually really well priced. It's almost 5,000 pieces. It's 4,800 pieces, and it's only $400. And see, I would pay that.
I would,
because the piece difference for me is really big. Because again, typically, like we buy a lot of Star Wars sets, and normally we can gauge how much money a Star Wars set's going to be by looking at it and going, all right, it has 1,100 pieces. It's going to be $110, and you're usually within a $10 difference on that. So I would have expected this to be closer to $500, and I'm really shocked it's not.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining.
No.
I'm just shocked.
We got Mark Back to the Future car, the
DeLorean.
Yeah, I almost called it the Mandalorian the other day. We got him that for Father's Day. It's like, oh my gosh, it's so expensive. But
yep. Those ones are, that's why I'm really shocked this one's not more expensive, because usually their licensed stuff is super expensive.
They wanted us to have it, so they were like, you know what? Let's not make it super duper expensive, just a little bit.
Enough to where I look at it and go, ugh, I hate that I'm paying this kind of money for it, but I'm going to buy it anyway.
Yeah.
What else do I have? I just took pictures of everything I saw this weekend, and there was a lot. Oh, that's a book recommendation. Oh, this is totally not Disney related, but I thought it was really cool. Chipotle has a nutrition calculator on their app and on their website. And you go in and you click everything you want in your meal, and you can choose. Do you want like a burrito bowl? Do you want a burrito? Do you get extra of this? Do you get just a little bit of this? And it gives you the macro breakdown. And I got into this because somebody was like, hey, I never understood macros.
Me neither.
I've understood counting calories. But when people count their macros, I'm like, how do you set that? Spoiler alert, it's based off your calories. So you're counting calories just in a more defined way. So you're counting, like, I'm not having 1,800 calories of fat. I'm having 1,800 calories of fat, carb, and anyway. So I thought it was really cool. Chipotle has this breakdown, and it tells you, like, the thing that I normally order is about 580 calories with 35 grams of protein, 20 grams of fat, and 65 grams of carbs, which fits really well into a macro count. So, like, if you guys are listening to this and you're counting calories or macros, Chipotle has a really cool thing on their app for that.
Speaking of Chipotle, Calgary's getting one.
No way!
First one in Canada.
Oh, like ever?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
You guys don't have Chipotle?
No.
What? Okay. You say that like it should be like well known that you don't have Chipotle, but I am honestly shocked that you don't have Chipotle.
We have Costa Vida,
Don't have that.
which is like a Mexican place, but yeah, just got announced that we're getting one in Calgary.
That's crazy. Well, look, I've got really good copycat recipes for you. But that's so cool. Well, I'm glad you guys are getting a Chipotle. Hopefully they don't skimp you on the servings like they do if you order online here.
Hopefully not.
Oh, what else? Oh, this is really interesting. This could be very telling. Disney is doing an open call for a face character for Bruno.
I saw that.
And it is specifically for, hold on, what is it?
Sounded like the parks, right?
Potential future special events.
Yeah.
That's not a normal park character casting call. That is we are doing some type of live events
show.
I don't even know if it's parades or shows in the parks. Like, I think this might be for, like, they do Disney on Ice stuff, so I don't know if this is for Disney on Ice. It might be for a parade or a show in parks. It definitely screams to me that it is something very special and not just a face character, because for face character they do casting calls all the time for things like that. They don't have to put out like special casting calls, and this feels like a special type of casting call.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Very cool. I love
Yes,
Disney on Ice.
Bruno. We don't
So
talk
fun.
about Bruno. No. Was Encanto in the? What kills me? I keep backtracking because I'm like, is it for Disney on Ice? Is it not? Because Disney on Ice had a Frozen Encanto show over the last like year, and I know that because I tried to get tickets to it. So they would have had something. So this special event, I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it a little bit more. But I thought it was, I thought it was interesting that other people thought it was interesting enough to call out. Whereas there's other casting calls happening all the time. And then as I read more into the requirements, I was like, that does sound like it's something unique. Oh.
At first I was like, they're doing a live action movie.
That'd be so soon. But
and then I was like, I hope not.
It does say you have to have full-time work availability in Orlando, Florida. So it sounds like it's probably going to be something specific to Disney World. In the area.
What if it's like a meet and greet or something?
But meet and greets they have regular character calls for. So I mean, unless this is their first time that they've done a character casting for Bruno, so they're making it an open call.
Yeah.
Because like other times they will hold, like if you're already cast as a different face character and you fit the requirements for another face character, they'll just poll you over.
Right.
You know, Bruno's unique enough to where maybe you could pull from like Aladdin. I don't know. Probably not. I think that's too unique. We'll see. We'll keep an eye out. Disney Imagineers have begun testing for Journey of Water, which is in Epcot. It's Moana inspired. So it says Imagineers have begun to teach water how to play. And the picture shows them with their arms up in the air and water shooting up in the air. So there's two things that this could be. It could be just a standard, you walk up and you do things and the cameras see you and it like causes something to happen. Or this is something else built into the park for the Magic Band Plus, which I'm leaning more towards this because it's going to cause people to have to buy the new Magic Band Plus because the old ones don't work for this, where you see it interacting with other things in the park. So it'll see your movement on your Magic Band Plus and do whatever it's telling it to do. Like right now, you walk up to the statues. I think they were for the 50th anniversary statues they still have up. You can walk up and wave to it with like your Magic Band Plus and they say something. They only work with Magic Band Plus. They don't work with like other Magic Bands.
Cool.
I think it would be good for them to do Magic Band Plus because based on reviews, vlog that I've watched, vlog was the right word.
Yep.
Based on videos that I've watched for Disney World and Disneyland, Magic Band Plus is basically non-existent in Disney World. It doesn't do any of the cool stuff that it does at Disneyland right now, like at all. And so from what I've heard is until they get more things, it's pretty pointless to have.
Right.
Unless you're needing a new Magic Band, at which case, cool, go ahead and buy it. But like if you've been, we all have Magic Bands laying everywhere that still work. So hopefully it's Magic Band Plus stuff.
Yeah.
That is all I had.
Yeah, you covered everything that I saw.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Trying to see if he had anything new, but the Captain America musical thing at Disney's California Adventure will perform several times per day from June 30th to August 31st with a virtual queue to access viewing areas.
And they released new food with that.
I saw the new food.
Popcorn and a hot dog wrapped in pizza with everything seasoning on it.
Oh, everything.
It actually looks kind of good.
Everything seasoning's like my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah.
I use it on literally everything.
Yeah, it looks good.
I saw the popcorn and I was like, yay, more colored popcorn.
Yeah, right.
Yay.
Can't even
that
eat
hot dog
popcorn.
Looks really interesting. Wait, what?
Can't even eat popcorn.
Why?
Hurts my stomach.
Oh. You said isn't it like your favorite thing?
Yep. Yay.
It sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
Man, so you're down to what? Chicken nuggets and fries?
Yeah, we're dwindling. maybe I'll
Oh my God.
reach out and try more things now that my favorite things are.
I'm going to tell you. Okay, so I know you're planning your trip. When you do finally decide to go, we are going to pick one thing from California Adventure and one thing from Magic Kingdom that you are required to try and report back on.
Okay, I'm down for that.
Cool.
I think,
and I won't obviously it won't be anything mean where it's like, hey, they do. Okay, opinions aside, because I actually do really love this on my own. Anyway, I'm not going to send you to like somewhere weird to eat escargot.
no,
It'll be like something normal.
yeah. I'm down for that.
Cool.
I want to try a beignet. That's a for sure thing.
That won't be on the list, but try a beignet.
I bought one of those anyways.
I watched there's Trey's yelling that, yep, just eat another donut. He's just yelling at me now. There's a girl that I watch who does California. She does Disneyland and California Adventure TikToks. And she grabbed 2 different beignets. Because I guess somebody was like, those aren't real beignets. You've never had a real beignet. So she grabbed a beignet from somewhere in downtown Disney that is supposed to be like New Orleans style based. And then grabbed one of the Mickey beignets from inside the park and tried both of those. And they both look fantastic, by the way. But what I've learned is that a Mickey beignet is actually closer to being a real beignet than this like New Orleans place that's in California, or that's in Disneyland Springs, not Disneyland Springs,
Downtown Disney.
So she recommends the ones in the park.
Excellent. Now I know.
And they're Mickey shaped.
You have to eat something Mickey shaped when you go.
Actually, I have a recipe for the beignets from the parks. So
have you tried it?
No. The only thing I've tried out of there is Bengal skewers. It's like a barbecue skewer. It's like a steak barbecue skewer. These seasoned fries. It's like Mr. Kumal seasoned fries or something like that. The gray stuff. I tried the gray stuff recipe immediately. That was very good. And then gray stuff cupcakes, because I made the gray stuff and it's generally frowned upon to eat it by the spoonful, apparently. So I had to do something else with it, which meant putting it on cupcakes. I highly recommend. I'll do that. I'll have to pick it, and I'll do like once every 2 weeks or once a month or something. I'll pick a recipe from my Disney cookbook and I'll make it, and we'll put it on Twitter and talk about it.
Yes.
Actually, a decent idea. I should write that down because I'm never going to remember. Boo doo boo doo boo boo boo. Disney food. I don't know what else I was going to write on that, actually. Cool. All right, what you got for us?
For today?
Yeah.
We're going to play a Disney Would You Rather.
Okay.
Would you rather Disney edition?
Whoop, whoop.
And some of them are really dumb questions. But you have to answer. And I want reasoning why you pick your answers and all the things.
Yes, Miss Cosette, ma'am.
Thank you. I sent it to you as well.
Yeah. I got it.
So I may just like jump around.
That sounds good.
Oh. Okay, I'm going to start with a tricky one. Okay. If you could only ride one ride, would you rather go on Space Mountain or Thunder Mountain?
Space Mountain.
Well, that wasn't hard.
No. I love Space Mountain. Space Mountain's my favorite mountain.
Okay. And then would you rather do Space Mountain or Hyperspace Mountain?
Probably Hyperspace, because I haven't been on it before.
That's good.
I haven't experienced that one.
It's pretty good.
As long as I get to just keep walking through the Star Tunnel and hear the Star Tunnel music, I'm down with whatever. That's my when I don't have like a YouTube video or a Twitch stream or something that I'm watching during the day. I literally just turn on Star Tunnel music and Tomorrowland music, and that's my background noise for my day.
I love that.
My when I worked at an insurance company as a supervisor, I would just play that on my speakers in my section, and some of my agents loved it, some of my agents hated it.
Fair. I like
But it
listening
was
to the
great background noise.
I like listening to the Fantasmic music.
Ooh, yes. Which one would you do?
I love Thunder Mountain.
Do you?
And I'm like, I don't like I'm not a roller coaster girl.
Mhm.
Like I don't love rides, but I love Disney rides because it's more like an experience than I don't do the Incredicoaster.
Oh, but the Incredicoaster's so good.
It's just not my cup of tea, like those kind of roller coasters, but like
you
Space
have
Mountain.
a specific spot you have to sit in.
For what, Incredicoaster?
No, for Thunder Mountain.
There is a specific spot?
Do you have one?
No.
Like when you go, you just get in line.
Yeah. Is there better
like
spots
that.
than others?
Yeah, because it's based on momentum. So the front is going to be slower because it has the entire train going behind it. So you're going to hang over the hill as you crest over, but it's going to be a slower experience in some cases. The back whips you around because you have the entire rest of the momentum going. And the middle is like, if you don't like roller coasters, you sit in the middle because it doesn't jerk you around as much. It doesn't go as fast, doesn't go as slow.
Oh. I didn't know that. No, I just get in the line and hope it doesn't take an hour to stand in line.
That's fair.
But yeah, I love that
I like
one.
the back for Thunder Mountain, and I like the front for Expedition Everest and Animal Kingdom. Those are my.
I've not been on that. Is that the one that goes backwards?
Yep.
Okay, because I saw this TikTok
Where the track's broken. Was it the little girl crying?
Yeah.
Oh.
The mom or whatever was like, "Oh no, it's broken. The track, it's broken." She's like, "What? Now what? What's gonna happen?" And she freaking out. I'm like, that mom has got to tell her that it's gonna be okay.
Nah. I'm the one sitting next to Aiden and be like, "It's broken. I don't know what to do now, dude. Like, we're gonna have to get off the ride.
We're gonna die."
This is it. We start going backwards. This isn't part of the ride. What's happening? That's me. That's me to a T.
So yeah, I would choose that one.
Good one.
What? Let's do. Oh, this is actually. I didn't know that this was on here. I didn't read all of them. I kind of went to the bottom. Would you rather go to Disney or Walt Disney World? Disneyland or Walt Disney World?
Disney World.
You would.
There's more to do. Disneyland has a lot of nostalgia for me. Because it was like Walt's Park, but there is way more to do in Disney World, far more to see, more experiences, more rides, different styles, food. So I would like if somebody's like, "I'm booking you an all expenses paid trip," I'm going to Disney World.
Interesting, because I've heard both ways, but I've heard a lot of people say they like Disneyland better just because everything's so much closer together.
The closeness is nice, and I like the character interactions in Disneyland better. But I'm not a park hopper person. I was when I was younger, but now I would rather just be in a park and have the experience for a day. So closeness to me doesn't matter because I'm just going to be in a park all day.
Right. Okay, that's fair. I mean, I can't really answer that because I've only been to Disneyland. So when I go to World, I'll be able to answer that.
If somebody came to you and said, "All expenses paid trip to either park, 1 week, period," which one would you go to?
I don't know. Actually,
You gotta make a decision. I'm following your rules. You gotta make a decision.
Disneyland, probably. 'Cause
Really?
we're big park hoppers. And there's Cars Land in California Adventure, which is like,
Yeah, you're
Briggs.
big cars.
well, and Briggs just is obsessed with it.
That's fair.
So That's probably what I would do.
That's fair.
Would you rather make a deal with Hades or Ursula?
Ooh. Probably Ursula, because I feel like I could loophole my way out of it. Whereas Hades, I'm just gonna die and he gets my soul.
Just death. Death is the only option. But I feel like with Ursula, your only option is being turned into one of them small little,
If you break the contract,
Okay, that's fair.
Hades just gets your soul.
That's fair. Very fair.
Yeah, deals with the god of death just don't sound sorry, god of the underworld. He's not god of death. He's god of the underworld. Deals with the god of the underworld don't typically go well in any books I read ever. So I will skip that one. As much as I love Hades. Hades is my preferred villain, but
Yeah, I knew that. You know what? Speaking of Ursula, this is kind of off topic. You know what I want to see? I want to
What?
see Disney do an Ursula movie where it's like, I want to know her backstory. Like, how did she become how she was? Kind
I
of
think
like,
we learned that in Little Mermaid too, right?
kind of like Maleficent. Have you seen Cruella yet?
No, I've seen bits and pieces of it on TikTok.
Very
I've not
good.
seen the whole thing, but everybody I've heard from says it's really good.
Yeah, learning like backstory and exactly what makes her tick and like what she came from. I think we need to see that, but Ursula. And I want to see it where it's Melissa McCarthy as Ursula because I feel like she's a great Ursula. And I think that would be such a good movie.
That would be a good one.
I want to see it.
It looks like
Make it-
they have it they have some of it built out in Little Mermaid novels. But yeah, I would like to see that as a movie.
I think it'd be great. Because it's not like a live action remake, but it's taking stuff from an already made Disney movie and just expanding on it.
This is crazy. So I didn't know this. I'm not super deep into Little Mermaid. This one is saying that Ursula is Triton's little sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
They I think they go more into that in the live action movie. But I did know that.
See, I still got to see that.
I haven't seen it yet. But I will. Okay. So this is would you rather have a superhero outfit with a cape or without a cape? Like Incredibles.
Well, in the knowledge and wisdom of Edna Mode, I'm going to go no cape.
Okay, great.
I don't need to die.
I was going to say if you chose with a cape, I was going to pull out the Edna Mode.
I don't want to get beat by Edna Mode. No thanks.
No cape. Would you rather have a nose that gets bigger when you lie or forget everything like Dory?
I mean, I forget everything already.
Same.
Hashtag mom life.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't need a big nose. I mean, I guess that's a lot of plastic surgery to have to keep going through.
Keep chopping it off.
I mean, is it just every time you lie?
Uh-huh.
Maybe the nose thing. Yeah, I'm going to go with the nose thing.
You know how many times I kind of lie to my children? My
Yeah,
nose
you're
would be
just gonna-
huge.
You're going to have to turn your life of sin around there, Cozy.
Well, it's like, he's like, can we do this? Yeah, in a minute. And it never happens in a minute.
Nope.
And I when I say in a minute, I don't plan on doing it in a minute either.
Yep.
So it's kind of a lie.
That we've definitely pulled out. McDonald's is closed today. Sorry, we can't go.
Yes. I've done that so many times. Oh, no. That's, oh, I just looked. It's not open.
They're out of toys. Can we go and get this Happy Meal toy? Nope, there's also out of toys.
It's
Sorry.
gone.
Maybe
They
next
ran
time.
out of food.
Not today.
Travesty. I would definitely choose the forgetting thing.
Trade secrets. We're giving away trade secrets right now.
Oh, no. Oh, this is a good one. Would you rather have Cinderella's stepmother or Rapunzel's mother Gothel?
Like, as my mother?
Yes.
Ooh, that one's really hard, actually. Do I want to be kidnapped for the rest of my life or forced to do manual labor until I get, stepmother? Because I can make my way out of that once I'm married and out of the house.
I would choose Mother Gothel because I would just karate kick her out of the tower. Yeah.
Hiya!
Like in the movie. Boom, boom. You know?
Assuming that's not a possibility. We're not kicking a woman to her death off of a tall tower. I think I'm going stepmother because I know I'm out of that as soon as I'm.
Yeah,
18,
then I'd probably
married.
if karate kicking out the window is an option, I'd probably do stepmother too.
Hi, excuse me, would you rather, creators? Is karate kicking a viable answer here? I just need to know.
Gosh. Ooh. I don't know. Would you rather have a pet chameleon like Pascal or a dragon like Mushu?
I know your answer, but I want Mushu.
You'd want Mushu?
I want Mushu.
Okay, why?
Mushu is hilarious.
He is hilarious.
I love dragons. Growing up, dolphins were my favorite real animal, and dragons were my favorite mythical animal. So I would do Mushu immediately, but it has to be voiced by Eddie Murphy. So, like, look, you can give me Mushu, but it needs to be Eddie Murphy reincarnate. So, if you can't give me that, I guess I'll take a chameleon, but...
Okay, the chameleon is cool because he's sassy and he's funny without speaking a single word.
True.
It's just
no voice actor needed.
Just as, like, his eyes... He, like, sticks his tongue into people's ears. I just think it's hilarious.
See, but why not Max? I'd take Max.
The horse?
Yep.
You would take the horse over the chameleon?
Yes.
Okay, would you rather Maximus or Pascal?
Maximus.
Wow. Why?
Because the horse is just as sassy, but is also a means of transportation.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. We're learning a lot about each other today.
That is fair.
I know, you would still take Pascal, which is fine. Pascal is super cute.
I would.
You know who I would take over absolutely everybody?
Who?
Pegasus.
Oh, I feel like I could have guessed that.
Because I get sassy and dual modes of transportation.
Mm.
Yep.
Well. Okay, then. Fine. Would you rather go to Neverland or Wonderland?
I read this one earlier, and it took me forever thinking about this. I would go Wonderland because I think there is more to do and see than in Neverland.
I would too. But I'm a super Alice. That's all I watched when I was little.
Yeah.
When my mom worked VHS Alice in Wonderland on repeat. Mark's like, oh, that makes so much sense. Like, hello, excuse me.
This checks out.
How dare you? Do not speak to me in such a way.
I need to rewatch that one. Have you seen the live action one?
Yeah. I
You
saw
don't
it in
like
the
it?
theater.
I don't remember when that one came out. I had to have been old enough to remember if you remember going to go see it. So
In the theater. Johnny Depp. So good.
I remember the first time I watched it. So I had already been on a Once Upon a Time kick, and Sebastian Stan came in as the Mad Hatter,
Mm-hmm.
and I absolutely loved it. And I like went into a deep spiral of everything Alice in Wonderland. Thanks, Sebastian Stan. And so I watched both live action ones back to back. And then also some random one I found on like Netflix. It wasn't good. Don't watch it.
Noted.
Yeah, not good.
Would you rather be accident prone like Goofy or have a bad temper like Donald Duck?
Ooh. Goofy always seems to come out okay in the end, so I'm gonna go with Goofy. Yeah. Goofy.
I would have a temper. I don't feel like messing stuff up. If I temper, I could just like stay to myself.
I'm just picturing how much we see Donald like having a temper tantrum when we play Disney Dreamlight.
Yeah.
And like, oh, it's over literally every little thing. Like, I will have no relationships that survive that. I'll break a bone every now and then, bump my head. Thanks, Goofy.
That's true, but I hate getting hurt. So annoying.
It doesn't say you have to get hurt, it just says accident prone.
He would get hurt.
Oh, I'm sure.
Would you rather live in Zootropolis or San Francisco? Zootropolis, isn't that Zootopia?
Yes.
Why that?
I know
Okay,
somebody's
so
answer to that.
they changed the name of that movie in certain countries, right?
Zootopia?
Yeah.
1 or 2, I think.
Do we know why?
No. I remember reading it, but it wasn't a bad enough reason for me to care. I don't know if it was just translation. It didn't go over well.
In the UK, we decided to change the US title Zootopia to Zootropolis to merely allow the film to have a unique title that works for UK audiences.
They might have already had something named Zootopia, maybe?
Maybe.
What was it? So it was Zootopia and
San Francisco.
San Francisco.
I didn't love Big Hero 6.
Maybe
I just need to watch it
the world
again.
better than Zootopia.
You what?
I like the world of it better than Zootopia.
Wow. I don't
need to be an animal. That's not the thing I'm into.
Me neither, but it's so cool.
If you're going to Zootopia, what else are you gonna be? I have no desire in life to spend the rest of my life as a bunny or a
Yeah,
fox.
but you're just going to visit as a human.
To get mauled and eaten, or to be looked down upon because I'm eating a rabbit.
Gosh.
I would rather go eat my food in San Francisco, and it's just going to be Japanese food all over the place. I'm going to love it.
I would definitely choose Zootopia. I think that's so cool. Oh, gosh. Would you rather ride the teacups 5 times in a row or listen to It's a Small World all day?
Teacups. Not because I don't like It's a Small World. or the music, because I have to write It's a Small World every time I go to Disney. But the teacups are so fun. Like, I would just be all over the teacups.
Man, my only problem with the teacups is I would get sick.
You don't have to spin them.
I know, but even still, I sit in the back seat of a car and I get car sick. It's so bad. When I go to Disney, I have to take a gravel in the morning and at lunch, and then again in the evening.
So does Trey.
I mean, it's worth it, but it's so sad that that's what we have to do. But It's a Small World. It's like, it gets so annoying after a while.
So which one you doing?
Teacups, because I can take a gravel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teacup.
I would definitely do that. Oh, would you rather be stuck on the Haunted Mansion or Pirates of the Caribbean? That's an easy one for me.
I love both with like all of my heart. Like, if you were like, Callie, pick your favorite ride in Magic Kingdom, like it's going to be one of those two. Depending on the day. It changes by day. Depends on what I'm in the mood for. Pirates, strictly because the smell is everything.
Yes. See, I'm with you. I would choose Pirates too.
I get stuck on Haunted Mansion a lot. And I say stuck, quote unquote. They have to stop the Omni Mover for like people getting on and off or whatever.
Right.
Like, I freeze there a lot. But yeah, the smell of Pirates is just too good.
It's so good. One time we went on Pirates during Fantasmic, because Fantasmic is right out in Disneyland. It's right outside of the Pirates ride. And so we went on during Fantasmic, and we got to go around twice without getting off the boat. We probably could have gone more, but for sure twice, because there's no one in line.
That's so good.
That was the best thing ever. So, I was going to say, if you want to go on Pirates, good time to go is Fantasmic. But
yeah, Fantasmic's coming back. Was it pushed back to after Labor Day, or was that one pushed to 2024?
Last I heard was Labor Day.
That's only like 2 months away.
They're gonna push it back.
I don't think they will. I think that they've given themselves a wide amount of time. I think if they had said like, oh, it'll be back up and running by like July 4th, that would get pushed back. But I feel like Labor Day gives them enough time.
You think they'll bring back Fantasmic, like original Fantasmic, without the dragon? Or you think they're gonna make a whole new show?
It will not be a whole new show. It'll be Fantasmic. If they bring, like, if they're bringing it back, it's going to be Fantasmic. They might do it more like what Disney World has, which doesn't have the dragon. To my knowledge, I haven't seen Fantasmic in Disneyland since I was like little. I believe that they have a different dragon setup, which is why this doesn't really happen in Disney World, and there's like no risk of it happening. So if they change it, it'll be a change of that. I don't think they're going to get rid of Fantasmic. That would go over very, very poorly for them.
Right. That's fair. It's a very loved attraction or show.
One more.
Okay.
One more. Make it a good one.
Oof. No, that's easy. I'm going to ask anyways. Would you rather go tractor tipping with Mater or dance with Wally?
Probably tractor tipping.
100%. That's so fun.
I'm trying to like dancing with Wally sounds like fun because then it's like Wally, but tractor tipping is like a whole experience. Like I can go dancing with anybody. Tractor tipping. That is a unique experience.
Have you ever been cow tipping?
We talked about this on the podcast or on the in stream before.
Oh yeah, we did.
There is like a whole cow tipping discussion.
If anybody has been cow tipping, let us know. Because I want to know.
Like, isn't that like not a thing? And we're like, no, it's definitely a thing.
It's definitely a thing. And I want to know if anyone's done it and like how's the experience of cow tipping?
I want to know. Can you show me?
We should just YouTube cow tipping.
I know how you should open stream tonight. Just started with a just chatting video. We're just
Cow
watching
tipping.
Cow tipping.
Gosh. Oh boy.
Oh god, some of the videos you were watching last night had me rolling.
Me too.
Trey's like in a racing game and I'm just cracking up. He's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm fine."
Almost pee my pants.
Oh my god. All right, you guys. Oh, I'm so sorry. We didn't sleep last night. I'm very tired. Thank you guys so much for being here and hanging out. We really appreciate it. Next week is episode number 30 and we are probably going to talk some Dreamlight because we talked a little before update, but we haven't really talked too much after update. So next week will probably be a good week for that. Unless something else comes up interesting, and then we'll do that. As always, if you need some candles in your life and you're really missing, and you're really missing the smell of your favorite park, maybe the attraction or a hotel itself, check out Magic Candle Company. It's magiccandlecompany.com. They have candle scents, not just candles, by the way. They have like air fresheners. I think they had like a car fresher. Lots of different options for you to choose from. They range anywhere from Disney to Universal, resorts, attractions, foods, general areas, and they smell amazing. You can use code TANGLEDUP for 15% off your order, which helps support the podcast as well so that we can do fun things for you guys. So please check that out. Again, magiccandlecompany.com. Use Tangled Up for 15% off your order. And other than that, y'all enjoy your week. And we'll see you. It'll be like the last episode for June, I think. And then we'll be in July. It'll be crazy. All right, y'all have a great week. If you have any questions or there's something that you want to hear us talk about, shoot us over a message and we will work it into an upcoming podcast. Have an amazing rest of your day. Bye.
Bye.